Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. So the Chicago Cubs were not in the postseason last year, but they've made some key additions, and they're among the league favorites now. There's a real hunger around this team, Chris, and with the fan base, they really think they've got a shot to make some noise this year.
They do, Boog, and I don't think that's unrealistic. They made some nice moves in the offseason, tried to build up their roster, and now they look primed for a big year. Of course, that's not a guarantee of success. We've seen teams go on big spending sprees in the offseason in the past and just not back it up once the games start, but they look like a real contender to me.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Ready to go now, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Fastball for a strike. And we're off and running in a brand new season.
First pitch, 6:40.
The wind and the pitch. And there's the strike. So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that that's what he can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
One down, base is empty. And another ball. That one a little bit high. Now 3-1. One out, base is empty. And that's through there for a strike. And now 3-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Swing and a foul out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
2 outs. And ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Two out, space is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Nico Horner leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That one
Ball
missed.
3.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Right through there for a strike. Draws the walk there.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance. He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's the ball, and that's a stolen base. Not even close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fought off foul. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. Stays alive. Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's down and in.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So here's the opening day lineup for the Cubs. Chris, what are you looking for out of them this season?
I'd say I'm looking for something new, Boog. I mean, they had the same 83 and 79 record each of the past 2 years, and they haven't won a postseason game since 2017. Baseball's a lot more fun when the north side is rocking, so I'm hoping for some improvement this time around.
Michael Busch stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Runner breaks for third. This to third. Whips it across, and that'll do it. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. No score. All set for the start of the inning. Here comes Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that one clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's way high. 2-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That's inside. That one is absolutely belted. Into the basket and gone. Home run. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Next to hit, Andy Pajes. Pro Armstrong sizing this one up, and there's 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. In the air, right side. Tucker makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop,
Mookie Betts now made his debut with the Red Sox in 2014 and actually hit a home run against the Dodgers in 2016.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Mookie is fantastic for baseball. A great player, big personality. He's played for some of the most popular teams in the league.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Betts takes low.
2 strikes.
That one misses. 2-2.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Turns and fires to Betts. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Just missed. Betts off of first with 2 away. Fastball in for a strike. 1-2.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the Here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut. Victor Campbell. That one fouled off.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
Owen Chu now. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Call makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Pete.
And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. And that one upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hit in the air, center field. Pajes under it. 2 away.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Ian.
And Happ up to hit. Just missed. And that misses. And now 2-0. Happ lays off.
High.
And there's the automatic.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And the 3-1. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. In the air, left side. Hernandez moving under this one. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs, and it remains 1-0. New inning getting started, and now it's going to be Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Horton back to work. Yamamoto in his second season, hitting ninth in today's lineup, and he was born in Japan.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Swanson. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So the lineup flips over, and now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan. And that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
The right fielder, number 12, Alex Call.
So digging in, Alex Call. Went down on strikes his first time through. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, and now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut, Cade Horton. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Up the middle, bats up with it. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. So here's Horner now. Struck out swinging his first time. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a foul ball. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That's outside. Now 1-2. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. One down, base is empty. That's off the inside corner. 3-2 now. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike
Campbell, the next Cub to hit. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Start of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Fouled off left side. Just off the outside edge, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball. And a curve misses outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed.
His first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Pitch misses there. 3-2 now. Nobody out. Runner at first. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So up next, Andy Pajes. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Here goes the runner. And there's a foul ball. Smith at first, one gone. That pitch gets the corner, and it's 1-2. In the dirt. And misses inside. Man at first, one away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Rolled over to third. Campbell. The throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez flied to right his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Next one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. One down, base is empty. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Good job to fight that one off. Strike 3. Yoshinobu gets the K. Victor Campbell, the next Cub to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat: get that first hit at the big league level.
Popped up left side. Betts. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at the friendly confines. Here's Mookie now. Check swing, called strike. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Ryan Brazier, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Pomerantz, a left-hander, also throwing.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. The shortstop takes the ball. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. One up, one down.
The batter, number 6.
Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Hye-Sung Kim with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And up next for Los Angeles, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Bunts it in the air and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So the batting order turns over. Here is Freddie Freeman. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That one way inside. That one the other way. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian.
And here is Ian Happ. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hard hit to third. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Fly to left his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, right field. And it falls. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now back.
So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Miguel Amaya. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. That one not close. 1-0. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning. Cubs leave 1. They're down 1-0.
Now pitching for
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ryan Brazier.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Call in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That misses. Now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. Now there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Smith measures 5 feet 10 inches, 195 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Grounder off the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. And that one hit to first. And foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. Offense held in check there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Yamamoto back to work. Check swing, called strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And ball one. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's down and in.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him! He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting.
Now the third baseman, Mike Campbell.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The Dodgers leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup. Coming up with a base runner could become dangerous.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And that's
1-0.
downstairs. And that is ball one. And another ball. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that misses. And that's ball one. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
1-1 now.
Yep, that ball went out.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch, not close, up high. And that's downstairs and outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 6.
Hesung Kim, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that is that. 1 left for LA, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael Woods.
First pitch misses. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Roki Sasaki, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 86 also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Now 3-0.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That's a strike. Gets under it and pops it up. Kim drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Victor
Campbell getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez moving under it. He's got it. 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Crow Armstrong, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That one at 95 missed up top. It's 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Late with the swing there. Smith gathers, throws in time. The 2-3 strikeout ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andrew Kittredge.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So now a pinch hitter, Miguel Rojas.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
That clips the corner. Kittredge, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a four-seamer.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count, and at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball.
The Cubs bullpen with some action. Drew Pomeranz up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Thielbar getting cranked up as well. Way high.
3 balls, no strikes.
Freeman will take his base.
Take your base.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Call. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Kittredge, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swanson fires over to first, and they get the out on Smith. That's out number 3. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Roki Sasaki on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
And the pitch. Half in the box now. Take strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Now the 0-1. That one almost got him.
That's down.
He never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And he swings through it.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three-two on the way. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Out to center. Pajes settles under it. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter number 7. Shortstop.
Dansby Swanson stands in. The entire defense, infield and outfield, shifted to the left. He was late there, strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Fouled off. He was late.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one way outside, and the count 1-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
On the ground at first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Caleb Thielbar.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, 1-run game. Max Muncy now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Colin Ray up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Soroka warming up as well. Next one in the dirt. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fastball is outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Coming home, the throw in. Safe, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Thielbar, in his 7th season, 38 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And a curve is down and in.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, that's 1. On to Bush. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Mookie now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And first offering is fouled off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Next offering is fouled back. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, number 6.
Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim, 1 for 3. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area.
These changes
back now, and on the mound, the closer, Alex Vesia. A chance at his first save of the year.
Alex Vesia now playing second base and batting 9th.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one ripped left field, going back. Out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Mike Campbell, the next Cub to hit. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. In there at the knees, that's strike 1. One-run game, bottom 9.
That's a ball.
And that one's a little bit low. And 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Oh,
just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
There's the strike at the knees. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Kyle Tucker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher.
right fielder,
Absolutely
number
sawed
30,
him off. Bat
Kyle.
explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
He's 2 outs away. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Teased the zone with that fastball a little bit up, fouled it off. Expect him to go a little bit higher with this next one.
And a ball evens the count.
That's a really good take.
Got him swinging for the K. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him
Now
up
batting,
on the
the
inside
first
part of the
baseman,
plate. Couldn't get around
Mike
on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Bush stands in now, looks at that one inside. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.